Have you ever thought about why some individuals seem to easily draw in wealth? What if I told you there's a science behind getting rich? Picture this. Me, stumbling upon a dusty old book that promised to reveal the secrets of wealth creation. Skeptical? So was I. But as I delved into The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles, I realized I was holding a treasure trove of wisdom. Wattles introduces a revolutionary concept: the idea of a thinking stuff that permeates the universe. This substance responds to our thoughts and desires, shaping our reality. It's as if the universe is a giant 3D printer, and our thoughts are the blueprints. But here's the kicker: it's not just about positive thinking. Wattles emphasizes the importance of a certain way of thinking. He calls it the creative method, as opposed to the competitive method. I used to believe that to get ahead, I had to outperform others. Wattles challenged this notion, suggesting that true wealth comes from creating, not competing. It's like comparing a baker who makes more pies to feed more people versus one who tries to grab the biggest slice of an existing pie. The book introduces the concept of gratitude as a powerful force. I started practicing gratitude daily, appreciating what I already had. Surprisingly, this shift in mindset opened my eyes to new opportunities one hadn't noticed before. Wattles stresses the importance of clarity in our desires. He suggests visualizing what we want with utmost precision. I began to imagine my ideal life in vivid detail: the house I wanted, the car I'd drive, even the smell of success. This wasn't daydreaming. It was programming my subconscious to recognize and seize opportunities. But here's where it gets really interesting. Wattles insists that getting rich is not just a possibility, but a duty. He argues that by increasing our own wealth, we increase the wealth of humanity as a whole. It's like being on an airplane. You need to put on your own oxygen mask before helping others. The book emphasizes the power of action. It's not enough to think and visualize. We must act in the present moment. I started taking small steps every day towards my goals, and the cumulative effect was astounding. Wattles introduces the concept of the advancing man, someone who gives more in use value than the monetary value they receive. I started focusing on providing exceptional value in my work, and soon, opportunities started flowing my way. One of the most profound lessons I learned was about the importance of faith. Not religious faith, but an unwavering belief in the process. I had to trust that by following these principles, success would come, even if I couldn't see immediate results. The book warns against the competitive mind, the belief that resources are scarce and we must fight for our share. Instead, Wattles advocates for an abundance mindset. I started seeing opportunities everywhere, realizing that there's more than enough for everyone. Wattles talks about the importance of personal growth. He suggests that to receive more, we must become more. I embarked on a journey of continuous learning and self-improvement, and it's amazing how this has attracted new opportunities. The concept of thinking in a certain way is central to the book. It's not just about positive thinking, but about maintaining a consistent focus on your goals and believing in their attainment. I found this challenging at first, but with practice, it became second nature. Wattles emphasizes the importance of harmony, both internal and with the world around us. I started aligning my actions with my thoughts and values, and the sense of congruence was liberating. The book introduces the idea of the impression of increase, always giving people the feeling that they're growing richer by interacting with you. I began focusing on how I could add value to every interaction, and it transformed my relationships, both personal and professional. Wattles warns against haste and worry. He advocates for efficient action, but cautions against anxious striving. I learned to trust the process and enjoy the journey, which paradoxically seemed to accelerate my progress. The concept of giving every person more in use value than you take from them in cash value is revolutionary. I started applying this in my business dealings, and it created a ripple effect of goodwill and opportunities. Wattles stresses the importance of willpower, not in forcing things to happen, but in holding steadfastly to your vision. I learned to maintain my focus even when circumstances seemed challenging. The book concludes with a powerful message: getting rich is an exact science. By following these principles consistently, success is inevitable. It's like gravity. It works every time, whether you believe in it or not. As I close this review, I can't help but reflect on how this book has transformed my perspective. It's not just about getting rich in monetary terms, but about living a rich life in every sense. So, are you ready to apply the science of getting rich in your life? Remember, the universe is waiting to respond to your thoughts and actions. The only question is, what will you create?